good family? Welcome back to the Betting Exchange, live on MSG, where we make picks, debate picks, and hope our picks hit, but we know they are. Katie Box, Eric Colvin, Jeff Johnson, and you locked into MSG Networks Studios. And our cup, it doesn't runneth over. It is filled with the fluids that will keep us drenched and refreshed and ready to make all the picks that we can make.
Yes.
Katie, how you feeling?
I feel good. I love a prop. I do. So I'm very excited about this. Just one little cup makes me so happy.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. My portfolio was on point yesterday. I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
I kind of was like covering my eyes and opening, looking through the cracks with the picks. And, you know, thanks for the Celtics pushing through at the end to help me cover.
Oh, yeah.
On the other side of the screen, ready to lock in with us today to make all the bets, all the way in LA, Arash Markazi. Arash, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It is 75 degrees and sunny in Los Angeles, and it is December, so it's awesome.
I mean, you gotta rub that in every time, Arash. He's gotta rub the weather in. Maybe I'm just a little salty because I used to live in Los Angeles right there with you.
Lord, twist the knife, why don't you?
Twist the knife. All right, well, let's twist a different knife in each other's arms and let's start playing a little coin flip. So here is how the game goes. We will debate which side of the coin you should take on some of the hottest matchups, the closest matchups in the sports world. We're gonna talk NBA and we're gonna talk NFL. And again, we're gonna help you decide which side of the coin you should take. Each host gets about 30 seconds in order to debate their topic. Are y'all ready?
Let's go.
Ready.
Okay, so first up, we're gonna have Eric versus Jeff, the Buffalo Bills versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The spread is 3, favoring the Bucs. Eric, start us off.
All right, well, I'm going to start off by talking about a young man by the name of Tom Brady.
Oh.
Young man. He's still young. He's still young. He's still young.
Tom Brady is 32-3 against the Bills career-wise.
Wow.
That first, one of the 3 losses came in 2003. So he owns the Buffalo Bills right now. He's thrown 70 touchdowns against the Bills, the most of any quarterback on a team. And the Bills just lost to a team who threw the ball 3 times.
There was some wind.
I mean, there was a lot of acts of God and forces, but okay.
I don't care. Well, okay, and so talking about the Bills, they gave up 143 yards to King Henry. They gave up 185 to Jonathan Taylor. And just last week, they gave up 189 yards rushing. I like the Buccaneers in this one. Leonard Fournette's going to have a big game, and Tom Brady's going to have a big game.
All right, well, y'all have me defending the dogs. Y'all have me defending the dogs, but listen. The old days was the old days, and today is today. The Buffalo Bills, they have to avenge that loss, and there isn't going to be any crazy weather. At least we hope that's going to prevent them from getting ahead and getting to their passing game. They lead the league in total yards and in passing yards, and I think Stephon to Diggs, Stephon to Josh Allen to Stephon is going to be the connection that needs to be made for them to prevail. Now, They have to really, this is more narrative based. I think it's going to be close, and Vegas agrees because the line as of now is like +3. So I think it's going to be close, and I think they can edge it out.
All right, good debates. We're starting out strong. And next round, it is me versus Arash. The Bulls versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. The spread is 3 points favoring the Cavs. Arash, you're taking the Bulls. Tell us why.
Listen, the Bulls have been one of the more consistent teams this entire season. They've been one of the best teams this season. Now, there's no DeMar DeRozan. There's no bald Mamba, the GOAT himself, Alex Caruso tonight. But it's all good. They got Lonzo Ball. They got Zach LaVine. They got Nikola Vucevic. I like Chicago.
All right. I mean, you make some good points there, and I will agree with you. The Bulls have been hot. I mean, they've won 4 games in a row. But like you just said, health and safety protocols and injuries, they are suffering in their lineup. Caruso's day-to-day, which you just said that he's out. That's good for me. DeRozan is out. Javonte Green, Colby White. And DeRozan is their top scorer. He's averaging 24 points per game, so that's definitely going to hurt him. And let's be honest, the Cavs were also on a roll. They had won 4 in a row themselves, and then they fell to 2 teams. But who'd they fall to? The Bucks and the Jazz, 2 of the best teams in the NBA. Cleveland slightly better against the spread. They are 18-7, and I believe the Bulls are about 17 and whatever it is. So just one game better against the spread. But I'm going to take it here. The Cavaliers also, when favored by 3 points or more 2 times this season, they covered both times. All right, moving on to number 3. We've got Jeff versus Arash. Don't get too comfortable over there in Los Angeles. We got the Boston Celtics versus the LA Clippers. The spread is 4 favoring the Clippers. Jeff.
All right, I'm going to make a case, and it's not so much for the Celtics, but it's against the Clippers. They've been a model of inconsistency. They've lost 3 of their last 5 to the upper echelon Golden State and the not so upper in the New Orleans Pelicans. And they're towards the bottom in rebounding, and the Celtics are about 8th. So I expect my guy Time Lord to go nuts And Jason Tatum, he dropped 34 last night, and we don't know if Jaylen Brown's going to play, so this kind of hurts me.
Yeah.
But I think that Tatum can step up, they can keep it close, and they can cover. I can tell you that much. So if you're betting on them, they can cover. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's where all of my hope lies right now, Arash.
All right, Arash, give us that Los Angeles pitch. We know it's in ya.
100%. Listen, the Clippers have been off since Monday. Meanwhile, the Celtics are playing the second night of a back-to-back. I never like teams on the second night of a back-to-back when they're in South Beach, when they're in Hollywood. You know, bad things can happen. The other wild card I will give you, Brandon Boston coming off the bench for the Clippers, having a big night against the Boston Celtics.
All right, and the last debate going on is me versus muscles here, but it doesn't intimidate me. We've got Erik versus Katie. Los Angeles Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals. The spread is 2.5, favoring the Cards. Hit just the Cards.
All right, well, I'm taking the Cards because they're a very good team. Kyler Murray is getting back to his old form, and Matthew Stafford struggles against teams that are above 500. He's my dog, but he does struggle against them. And then the main matchup, DeAndre Hopkins versus Jalen Ramsey. That's what everybody's watching this game to see. And the Cardinals, they have supporting cast. They got A.J. Green, Zach Ertz to support that, so I'm going to ride with the Cardinals.
All right, a lot of supporting statements there, which I have to agree with. But let's be honest, the Rams started pretty hot, and then they had some bump in the road. Okay, they lost 3 in a row to the Titans, the Niners, and the Packers. But they had a huge bounce-back statement win versus the Jags, versus the Jags, 37-7. And look, the Cardinals do also struggle a little bit against top defenses. The Rams, of course, have a top defense. Now, the Cardinals did beat out the first, what was it, week 1 or week 3 or something. They ended up beating by 17 points the Rams. So they're going to come back angry, and there are huge playoff implications for this game. If the Rams lose this game, then they pretty much seal the deal for the Cardinals, and they're going to have to compete for a wild card spot. They don't want to do that. Also, they have only been an underdog twice this season, and the first time it was against the Bucs. They were 2.5-point dogs, and we all know what happened there. They ended up winning by 10 points, so I'm taking the Rams in this one. Arash, I'm going to give you the floor here for a second, because I know you want to say something about the Rams.
Listen, the Rams are going to turn things around. I have no, the Rams will win, and they are still in the hunt for the division.
All right, still in the hunt for the division. So that is our coin flip, guys. So how are we feeling about it?
Good. Real good. I'm ready to go.
All right, you're watching The Betting Exchange live on MSG. Next up, it's the Big Bet Theory. We'll be right back.